Hey everybody, in this lesson I am going to use our checkout and fix it up for our custom cart implementation. So when I go ahead and click payment, for example, right now, I go to Sandbox and it says your cart is empty. Well, of course it says that, and it should. I've implemented none of the key input types that PayPal demands. So where would I go to get this done? Well, I'm going to go way back to week 2, where we had the multiple options for our initial introduction to how PayPal accesses data. And we had like small, medium, large, material. And so I have that, and I have it open. So this is the code for that. It's real rudimentary. It's sort of old school, but the same input types are what I'm looking for. So things I'm looking for. I'm looking for anything that relates to this specific purchase. So this is going to be singular. I'm going to go ahead and paste that into a section. And then I'm going to have quantity. And my product line doesn't have any sizes. So I'm going to just look at the name attributes of this stuff. Okay, so then I've got my business that I need to put in. So I'm getting everything that I need, including the form action. So I'm going to make sure that all of this gets implemented. So these are the things that are specific to my cart. I've got my business, item name, item 2. That's not really needed. Don't need any of that. The button is PayPal Shop Cart BF. I already got it done. That's done for me. So the next thing I need to do is really find where the price is. That's under amount. So did I already grab that? I have item 1, quantity 1, and then amount. So let's go find previous, and there's the amount one here. So I just missed that one. And now when I do this, I've got the makings of my loop. Okay, so what we're going to do is take this, copy it, and go to our checkout. Okay, so inside these sections, and I have like the payment method here that I commented out originally. And I don't mind doing something similar to this, but I'm going to go to my form action first. Okay, so I commented out a lot of stuff, and of course I'm classically trained to keep you guys dizzy. So this is method post. It goes to the same thing. Target PayPal. I think we're good. So these two things are unique to. I don't need my business there. I already have my business. So I already got the cart. I've already got upload equals 1, but I don't have these 3 values. So this is where we need to work. So anywhere in here this will work too, by the way. So I have my cart items here, right? So let's go inside here, and our job is to use PHP to get to each section. Okay. So I'm going to need some sort of numeric toggle, because I know the first one is equal to 1, right? So we already can kind of take a look. I made scalar 1 equal to scalar I equal to 1, and now I can do something like scalar I. So because we have all these values, we can do scalar I, but then we need to add I again, so we'll do I++. So we're creating a loop with these values to be able to communicate to PayPal. See, the first time I did this, I didn't have anything with these input type names, and that's why it never got to the cart. So the way this works, I'd rather not interpolate this with double quotes because my attributes are double quotes, but let's get the variables in here, and let's do quantity. This will be a variable there, and this will be the price. Okay, so we could always do scalar price, scalar quantity, but we already have it up here, right? So if quantity is 0, get 1, get description total equals price plus quantity. All that variable, all those values are great, but we need to get, QTY is the variable we're talking about, right? So the name, quantity, and item name itself is going to be scalar item name. So scalar item name, and I can, put a hidden value called product ID in there as well. And we'll do that as well. We'll do input type equals hidden, and we're going to save this for when we work with cart items. Okay, and this can be something like product ID. Okay, and the value can be equal to item number, scalar item number. Okay, and then I can have that hidden field there. So hidden fields are super duper ultra important. Here's amount 1. This is the price itself. Looks like I've already got it down there. So now what I need to do is echo, and we're going to do single quotes on this. And I'm going to do a single quote here. Whoops, that was bad. Single quote here, a dot single quote, single quote dot single quote. I'm doing this for speed, and we're going to keep that string going, and I'm just going to type in single quote dot single quote dot single quote. So we're separating string and variable. Single quote dot single quote. Every variable, single quote dot single quote. Almost there, folks. Single quote dot single quote. Cool. So now I can just close out my string right there, and I'm hoping that when I go into my back to my checkout example like this, and we make sure we upload it. There we go. Checkout's up there. I do want to make sure it works. So what I'm going to do is just literally hit refresh. I've got a chicken plushie. We can look in our code here, look for the word amount. And so here's our hidden field right here. So it says chicken plushie, quantity 1, product ID, etc. And now I can go back to my checkout, and I'm not going to fill this out because it's optional right now. But now I get this, and look what I have. I can have, it looks like I have issues with, I don't really want to create the cart. I want it to be non-cart items. So I'm going to go back and go to the top. I do like what I see though, because it's all there. Okay. I'm going to go back to my other untitled right here. We have cart upload. There's something else. I think I had XClick in here that's a little bit off, because the business itself needs to be. Hold on a sec here. Go back to our actual form action. Name equals XClick, and no validate. So I don't want this at all. I want it to be exactly like my multiple, which back in the day showed us how we should go if we don't want people to start. So I'm going to add a target called PayPal, and we'll leave it at that. And I'll go back to this. So form class needs validation. Target equal PayPal. I'll upload it. We'll take another run at it, and hopefully we can check out without. Let's hit refresh here. And now we'll continue to check out, and I'm hoping this pulls out. I'm going to actually hold up here. I'm going to pause until this gets solved, and I'll be back. So I'm back and found a couple of problems with logic based on how I was outputting. Now, when we do that loop, if you only have one product in the loop, PayPal gets confused if you if you have an underscore and a number. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've tested. As you know, we have the value for numCart that tells us how many items are in our cart. So if the cart value is greater than 1, then I'll know to prepend an underscore. If not, the variable out will just be the variable out. It'll be empty. So when you get into my input type hidden, you see the word out. So if it's greater than 1, it's going to be underscore 1, underscore 2, underscore 3. Okay. And that's only based on the number of items in the cart. So that would be underscore 1 if the num cart is greater than 1. So quantity, same thing. Amount, same thing. So now we can run our test. And I've actually opened up this in Firefox because I want to, and I've turned off validation so that we can just run without having to fill out the form. So I click on this, and I had one item in my cart. And now when I get this to my checkout, we see, oh, excuse me, I'm in Chrome. That's the issue there. But I can go back to this, and this is my checkout for this section. I can continue to check out, and you see here is my one product, Jonas Brothers keychain. So it's all functioning. I can hit debit card if I want, and then I get my guest checkout all clear. So that is how we implement our checkout for PayPal. in this situation. So in another video, I'm going to add a zip code populator, which we'll talk about in another video. But if you do this for the custom cart, you'll be in great shape moving forward.